I'm going to say something in this lecture that most vendors will never tell you. And I'm going to say it at the beginning, not buried at the end after you have already committed to a timeline. Data preparation takes 4 times longer than you estimate, every time without exception. I have never seen a twin program where the data preparation phase completed on time, not once. In every program I have been part of, the estimate was 2 weeks, the actual time was 6 weeks to 8 weeks. If you build your project plan with a 2-week data preparation window, you will be explaining a 6-week delay to your plant head before the program has produced a single result. Budget for 8 weeks. Tell your leadership 8 weeks, deliver in 6 weeks. That is the success story. The reverse is credibility problem. On the far left, raw historian data, 3 years of it in most plant. It looks like a resource. It is actually a challenge. The first stage is cleaning. Your raw data historian has gaps, period where the sensors are offline, networks are down, or field devices are replaced and the tags are briefly disconnected. It has duplicates. The same reading logged twice. 2 systems were capturing it simultaneously. The second stage is labeling. This is where most programs discover their most painful gap. Your historian has 3 years of sensor reading, but does it have a record of when the failure actually occurred? Not just that motor was replaced, but exactly when the failure initiated, which component failed, what failure mode was, and whether it was a genuine failure or a planned replacement at the end of scheduled life. Without that record, your model has no target to learn from. It has sensor reading with no context. Labeling is a work of connecting your CMMS failure record to your historian's timestamp, manually, carefully with subject matter expertise validation. The third stage is contextualization, adding operating context that makes each data point meaningful. Which shift was this recorded? What was the production rate? Was the asset running at full load or partial? What was the ambient temperature in the plant last week? The fourth stage is validation. A subject matter expert, ideally a combination of your OT engineer and your most experienced maintenance supervisor, reviews the labeled and contextualized dataset and confirms that story. It tells it is actually the most important step because a model trained on an incorrectly labeled data will produce predictions that will feel wrong to the operator. An operator who do not trust the prediction will not act on them. Look at the amber wing card on the slide. 8 weeks of data preparation estimated in most project plans at 2 weeks. Actual time 8 weeks every time. Budget for it, honestly your program depends on it.